Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. And so off the tip, it's Toronto. Now here's Van Vliet with the drive. And he banks in the layup. And both teams tonight, Greg, can go deep into their benches. It seems like a growing trend.
Yeah, I think teams are digging deeper more than ever before, and even getting into two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys.
And it's George missing. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. He believes Bam Adebayo's ball handling improvement has made him a nightmare to defend. Coach said Bam was always a factor at the rim, but now he can take you off the dribble in either direction. And the jump shot's coming around as well. That means they have to prepare for all kinds of possibilities. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Down low. Here's Adebayo. And he can't jam it through. To the paint. Here's Achua. Pass to Anunoby. They grab their own miss. On the wing, Barnes. Clock at 6. And George, here we go. And it's George finishing it off.
Paul George just quick and smooth that time coming down the lane.
Outside Butler. Now here is Lowry. Covered by Van Vliet. Tucker. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Shot to stop the run. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
On the wing, Barnes. He goes up again. And George finishes inside. George has got 7. Here is Lowry. It's a 9-point spread. Pass to Hero. Now Adebayo. And here is Hero. Back to Adebayo. Miami needs to get a shot off. Here's Butler. The shot, no good. Now Toronto takes it the other way. And Jimmy Butler, while he's a good shooter, not a great shooter, Brent, from beyond the arc.
Well, he's good enough there, and will take, I guess, the right ones, Kevin, to keep pressure on, because you want to take the open threes. But he knows his game so well, and he'll continue to attack. He'll continue to find ways to expose defenses in the mid-range to make the impact on the game offensively that we're so accustomed to from Jimmy Butler.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Butler. And stolen by Achua. Stolen by Tucker. Can they get it? Misses from short range.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
The kick out to Barnes. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Now here's Van Vliet. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Precious Achua.
Hard to tell coming out of college what it was that Bam Adebayo was going to hang his hat on offensively, but for sure you knew relentless effort was going to be part of his game.
And Adebayo drops them both.
And Bam Adebayo, picked 14th in the 2017 draft, has made huge improvements throughout his career. Guy is a hard worker.
Pass to Boucher. Here's Flynn. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Hero on the wing. Going inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first.
It's on Thaddeus Young.
Hero does a nice job driving in there and then making sure he gets fouled.
And a new group in for the Heat. Raptors leading by 16. Here's Flynn. To the middle. He's looking for Trent and finds him.
Gary Trent.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen.
Miami Heat Panthers. And welcome your
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Raptors. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Pass to Achua. Just 4 to shoot. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Achua's got his first 2 points of the night. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After their trip to the NBA Finals in 2020, the Miami Heat is looking to get back to that championship round. Jimmy Butler says, we know what we're capable of. We want to get back to the finals. We can get back there. I like our chances against anybody, honestly. Nobody intimidates us. Kevin?
What a great attitude. They've shown they can compete at the highest level, David. Thank you. Inside. And stolen by Barnes. Here's Anunoby. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And stolen by Barnes. Left side, George. And again, Toronto with the triple. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up tempo tonight.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Van Vliet. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Over to the left wing. He was all alone on that one.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Butler with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. It's George on the wing. And there's the drive. And George with the stuff.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. You know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers, and an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
Here's Van Vliet. Left side, George. He takes it in, and he makes good on the layup. George has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Offensive rebound. Wow. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Van Vliet outside. Right side, George.
Foul.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler.
That's his first
foul.
Second
All
team
right,
foul.
Greg, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you think right now has the best backcourt in the NBA?
Raptors time
Oh,
out.
my goodness. I mean, so many terrific backcourts to choose from. You know, Phoenix has got to be in that conversation with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. I'll tell you what, with the Splash Brothers healthy and back at it, it's just hard to beat that combination.
Gary Trent Jr. Malachi Flynn.
Pass to Trent. Shot clock at 6. Here's Boucher. Back to Trent. Here's Young. And Adebayo sends it back.
Violation.
And Bam aptly describes Adebayo's defensive impact. He packs a punch in there.
They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
Here's Butler. Hero on the wing. Adebayo the screen. Back to Butler. Pass to Adebayo. Lets it fly. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Back to Boucher. Over Lowry. Second chance shot. And the rejection by Lowry. From deep three-point range. Puts one up from 19. Shots good by Hero.
And with that bucket, he ceases a 14-0 run by the Raptors.
Boucher's shot is off. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. Hero, no good. Pass to Flynn. But 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Bam trying to expand his game a little bit as he's able to knock down the catch-and-shoot jumper.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second.
And really hard to find more intense players than Jimmy Butler. This guy is 100% focused on winning at all times. One of the ultimate competitors in our league.
Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Van Vliet with the ball. Back to George. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Just 5 on the clock. Toronto needs to get off his shot. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And with Butler and his intensity, Greg, it's a perfect fit for him in Miami.
And yeah, it can rub some players the wrong way, but it goes hand in hand with the culture here. Hard to imagine Butler on a team other than Miami.
Shoots from 8, and he can't bank that one in. And it's the Raptors' ball. And Oladipo pulls it down.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Here's Robinson. Outside for Martin. Anunoby with it. And it's Martin picking him up. Outside, George. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Nobody near Barnes. They get it back. Pass to Anunoby. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Van Vliet looking around. Here's Achua. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his player on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. EA, thank you.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
Pass to Robinson. A shot. He doesn't hit that one. And Toronto will come the other way. Anunoby has the open look. Here's Barnes. Lays it up and banks it in. Barnes has got 9.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Oladipo. And then Oladipo with the jam.
And Oladipo has had some highlight dunks in his career. There's another one.
And the Raptors with some changes.
That's his first personal foul. First team
And the
foul.
Raptors with the ball.
Raptors.
They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Flynn misses.
2 minutes.
1:58 left in the third quarter. And Butler, here we go. Here's Adebayo. And that one is good. 6 points for him.
It just doesn't feel like Bam Adebayo is 6'9". He covers so much ground.
Now Flynn to the inside. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Raptors ball.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Flynn. Screened by Young. 5 to shoot.
Bam's getting so much better about understanding the length and where it is that he can be best to cover ground.
We've got 1:23 left in the third. Outside Butler. Pass to Adebayo. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here's Flynn. 6 to shoot. And the Raptors miss again. So it's Miami now. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. They hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. The shot by Lowry, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Shot clock at 5. Pass to Trent. They could use a bucket. Rebounded by Tucker. Now Hero. Defended by Trent. Here's Adebayo. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. 8 points for Bam Adebayo.
Tyler Hero.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
With the timeout. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the Miami Heat Dancers.
Toronto calls timeout.
Now in the game.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
For the Miami Heat Dancers.
Stolen by Raptors. For the break. They've been
Heat Dancers.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And here is Van Vliet. Up top, Achua. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. Outside Robinson. Here's Tucker. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Tucker's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Miami. Van Vliet on the wing. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
And the stroke of Van Vliet is so nice, proving once again why he's so valuable to this team.
Pass to Hero. Outside Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Over George. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Pass to George. This one for 3. It's not going to go for him. And the Heat going the other way now. Paul George with the steal. Shoots over Hero. And that one's good. George has got 21 in the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Toronto.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Van Vliet wide open. Quick shot there, and it's off target. And here are the Heat now. Outside Robinson. Down low. Here's Tucker. Rebound by the Raptors.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pass to Achua. Left side, George. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Barnes. Three-pointer. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
2 minutes.
Here's Hero. Here's Adebayo. And it's good. 2 points.
Just a lot of force coming from Bam that time. He takes the hit and still focused enough to score.
Van Vliet outside. On the wing, George. And the 3 ball is good. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Raptors.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for George.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in. I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. George, no good. Adebayo the screen. There's Hero with the 3. It's hauled in by George. And it's the Raptors' ball. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game.
George.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, it looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Van Vliet with it. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.